Hello again everybody, thanks for joining us again. Today I'm going to show you how to make some short crust pastry to start with. And here I have 200 grams of all-purpose flour and I have 100 grams of lard. I always use lard for pastry, for savoury pastry, because it gives you a much better texture on your pastry. It's so nice and it's soft. If you want to use margarine and you want a harder crust, I mean, then by all means do, but this is definitely the best. And incidentally, I made the lard myself as well, just so you know. Now, if you want to know anything else, if I don't tell you enough in the video, just drop me a line, just leave a comment, and I will answer you. Also, I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe to the channel, because it does help me. So, we're going to put into a bowl the flour and the lard. Now the lard has just come out of the fridge. It's best if it's cold. And lard is better for you because it's animal fat, and it's cheaper. It's it's just quite cheap, but it's the traditional way of making the pastry that I'm going to show you. I'm just going to move that camera down a bit, then you can see it. So I got myself a better camera set up. So that's the lard and the flour, and I'm just going to put a pinch of salt in. You have to have salt because your pastry will taste of nothing if you don't. Okay, so the old-fashioned method. I don't use machines for this. It's the old-fashioned method with your hands. Okay, so just gently get your lard and mix it into the flour. There, like that. Just softly, and you've got your salt in there as well. Now it's usually half fats of flour, which I have done today. So I've used 100 grams, and you just gently do it with your fingertips like this, and you make want it to resemble breadcrumbs in the end. But it's just like, you've got to rub the fat into the flour is the old-fashioned method. That's what I'm showing you what to do. Just let it, just gently between your fingers, and then it rubs in really quickly to make your breadcrumbs, effectively. It's like the consistency of breadcrumbs. You're not making breadcrumbs, obviously, but this is, and it's so easy to make is short crust pastry. I mean, you can buy it ready-made, but it's nothing like making your own. It doesn't taste as good. The texture's not as good, you know. So, and you don't want to put more fat in than half to the flour, because you'll make your pastry greasy and it won't be nice. Okay, so we've done that now, and that's what it looks like. Your texture of your pastry. Okay, look, it only took a minute. You don't need machines for this at all. Okay, and to that, all I'm going to add is a little bit of cold water. It has to be cold, and just mix it in a little bit at a time. Okay, there's no actual measurement, it's just a little bit of a time to make sure you get your dough to come together, but you don't want your dough to be too wet, because again, that'll make it hard as well. It won't be nice and soft. So just be careful with your water, a little bit at a time, and mix it in. And then when you've got all the crumbs incorporated together again to form the dough, that's when it'll be right. I think we've got enough now. So there we go. Get it all incorporated. Like that. There we go. Very easy. Got your lovely dough. Can you see it's still quite crumbly? Don't put too much water in. You'll make it. It won't be good. Just keep it so it's just stuck together, and it's nice and crumbly. It'll be flaky. Your paste will be flaky. So that can rest for a few minutes, because now I'm going to show you. We're going to use the pastry we've made, and we're going to make a meat and potato pie. Okay, back in a sec. Right, here we go. So, what we have here, 2 good sized potatoes. They're, I wouldn't say medium, but I wouldn't say extremely large. This is a, medium to large. But then again, I'll give you the recipe in the description because this one is only going to feed 2 people. So I've got about 200 grams of minced beef and pork mix. Like I said, 2 medium to good sized potatoes and a nice sized onion. 2 stock cubes, 2 oxo, salt and pepper. Okay, all I'm going to do, I've chopped the potatoes, I've peeled and diced them into, you don't want mush in your pie, but you don't, make them nice sized chunks because it's gonna go in your pie. So we'll put them in the pan with the oxo in the wrapper, and the onion can go in. Everything can go in now. Just put it all in your pan. This is a quick way of making, and it tastes great too. One thing I don't have that I do suggest you put in because it'll enhance the flavour and make it really good is a bit of Worcester sauce or Worcestershire sauce for those that can't say it. So everything's in. Put your meat in. Oops. And oxo cubes. 2 oxo cubes can go in. Good flavour. Brings the flavour of the meat out and enhances everything. Like I say, a little bit of Worcester sauce would make a difference, but I don't actually have any. I've got some that's en route, but I don't actually have any today, but I would put some in because it's nice. Or what they call it, Liam Perrins, or you've got, there's the Yorkshire relish, apparently is very similar to Worcester sauce and does the same job. Okay, so that's 2 oxo cubes in there. Just wash my hands. So now we need some salt and pepper. Like you see, you've got it all in now. We'll do a bit of salt and pepper. And I've boiled the kettle, so we're going to put some water in. I actually like carrots in it, but it's not meat and potato pie if you put carrots in it, is it? So I'm not going to put carrots in today for the sake of. So I'm going to top the water up just to the level of the ingredients, just to the top of the potatoes. You don't want it runny. I'll put that on now. Keep your eye on it. Just to cook the potatoes. It'll only take 15 minutes because everything else will cook with it. So we've got that on. Like I say, it's only the potatoes that are going to take time to cook. So we'll put that on to cook, and then we'll get everything ready to make the pie, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Right, we're back. So the meat and potatoes cooked. So I'm just going to put a little bit of flour down. Oops, that was a bit too much, but I'll stick it back in. Bit of flour down, and we're going to. I've split the dough, the pastry, into a big piece and a smaller piece for the top. So the bigger piece is going to go in on the bottom, and I'm just going to warm it up a little bit in my hands. So we'll roll it out. Just move it around a bit. Squash it back together if it's breaking. Okay. We'll try and get it round. That is like a foreign body. Try and get it round like the pie tin. Just roll it out. There we go. Now then, I've greased a little pie tin there. So, just going to give it a little bit more roll. A bit of a a bit thicker on this edge, so I'll just roll it out a bit more, so as it'll go up the sides of the pie tin as well. That's okay, that'll do. Just like that. Get your pie tin. Fold it in half and put it half across like that. And then just push it into the pie, into the tin, like that. I have greased it, like I say, so it's not going to stick. But this pie should make, 2 good portions for 2 people, 2 good portions. So, once that's like that, I'm just going to trim off the excess. And then we can add this then to the pastry for the top. Okay. So there's the pastry for the top. It's a flour. You don't need much, it's not sticky. It's very good. I'm quite impressed. That's how you made my own lard, because I'm so impressed with making my own lard. And it was my friend Gosia, she's Polish. And she's such a good cook, and she makes lots of Polish stuff. And so this is kind of dedicated to Gosia because she's in hospital at the moment. She's had quite a serious illness. Thankfully, we think she's on the right side of mend. So, yeah, she cooks all sorts of really good stuff, and she does it really nicely, So this is for Gosia. And thanks for showing me how to make the lard, which I'm chuffed about. Anyway, there we go. I've lined the tin. Now then, the meat potato mix is ready. You can see, you can see most of the liquid's gone, but there's still some there. And those oxo cubes have made it into a lovely gravy. So, I'm going to put it in the tin, but not with all, I'll just see what the juice is like, and then still it's hot. You can let it cool down a little bit, it's probably better for the pastry, but I'll tip it all in. Let's get it all in of a decent pie, why not? No messing about. When you come from Lancashire, you don't mess about. We make proper pies in Lancashire. So there we go. That's all you're filling. Look how beautiful that is. And it's simply meat, potatoes, oxo cubes and an onion. Right, I'm going to roll this out quick because I don't want the bottom to get soggy. I don't want a soggy bottom, which it will do if I'm not quick enough. So we'll just get the lid rolled out now. All the bits of pastry flying around. Now there's the lid rolled out to the right size for pie pan. Then I'm going to fold it in half, like that, and then just cut 1, 2, 3 little slits. Then we get our cold water and just go around the edge of the pie there, just to give it something to stick to. This the top crust has to have something to stick to, so we just wet it a little bit like that, just around the top like that. Then get your pie lid on and across, press it together, trim off your excess. I was going to think I thought it was going to be too hot to hold it then, but it's not, it's alright. Trim off your excess, and you can see just enough pastry, and then we'll just crimp the edges to make it pretty, to look like a pie. Now if you want to go very pretty, you can brush the top with a bit of egg and milk wash, but I don't bother. This is as nice as it is. So, there you go. Your pie's ready for the oven. I've got the oven on like 180, 190 Celsius. So that's what, about 380 Fahrenheit for our American friends or those who work in Fahrenheit. So now I'm going to put that in the oven, and it should take 20 to 25 minutes, and I'll show you the finished, well, I'll put your picture up of the finished product. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. I'd really love you to like and subscribe, it helps. And also leave some comments, tell me whereabouts in the world you are, because I can't tell where everybody's from. It's just, I get a slight reading of some American, some mostly British. So it'd be really good to know if you've stumbled upon this site, if you'd leave me a message and let me know where you're from. Thanks very much, and I'll see you again soon. Also, let me know if there's anything you want me to make. Thanks for watching.